Good morning and welcome. Good morning. Every time I come on to do a show, I always have to remember add to stage, Akela. Add yourself to stage. Hi, Donna Marie. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're having a great day so far. Um, it's only 11, so we're gonna give some folks a time to join the chat. Um, D- Donna, it's interesting. I was shuffling, my decks. And right as you came on, I had and you said hello. I looked down at my deck from that I used at the last show, and guess what's at the top? That's looking at me. I chuckled. I chuckled. I said, "No way!" As Donna Maria is saying, "Hello, good morning." That's the card that my eyes are drawn to again. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Welcome. How are you? Hi, Namira. Good morning. Welcome. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the chat. This morning, I was as I sat here, I asked Spirit, what cards they wanted me to use, and I heard animal decks. So, good morning, Jessica Lynn. Um, Welcome everyone. And I heard the animal deck. So I have a bunch of animal cards that I'm gonna work with today. It doesn't matter what the question is, but as always, if I get any intuitive hits, I will share that message with you as well. I guess oh, hi Tahiti 93. Big hugs back to you from, well, I'm in the US, but I welcome your hugs from Paris. Good morning. Thanks for being here. What time is it there, Tahiti 93? So if you have a question, please feel free to drop it in the chat. If you just want a card, that's fine as well. Yes, so top fee, 1707. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning, Miss Sherlock. All right, Donna, I'm going to star you. Let's see. Yeah, yes. I'm glad you could catch it, Tahiti 93. I would like to have shows every Saturday at 11 a.m. But sometimes life just doesn't work that way. So I don't post shows too early, just in case if I'm not able to commit. But you can always check, early Saturday morning if you're an early morning person. Hi, Kelly McCall. Good morning. Welcome. But I plan to have shows every Saturday at 11. That's my goal. Okay. So go ahead and drop your questions in if you have questions. If you just want a card, this morning I'm using animal cards because that's what I got when I asked what deck they wanted me to use, and I heard animals. So I'm guessing the animals want to work with us. See. And I know I was on the show Thursday, and I mentioned that I will be on with the Crone Zone tonight. But unfortunately, we had to cancel that show. So I will not be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But I will be on tomorrow, the 17th, at 11 a.m. with Sun Psychic Jean. Okay. All right. So I'll get started with Donna Marie. See what Donna has to say. Just perfect. Oh, yeah, Tahiti. Just perfect divine timing. I have you, Jessica. And I'm going to promise to stay on time today. I'm not going to keep you past 12. So I'll try to keep track of time. Hi, Iron Firehouse. Good morning. Jenna, good morning. Okay, let's see. And okay, so Toffee, I have you starred. Okay, let's go back up because it's already 5 minutes after. I have 3 stars. I have Namira. I have you. All right. I have 4 stars so far. I'm going to try to keep up with it. Let's go to the start. Okay. So Donna says, Akela, my bestie, passed away a week and a half ago. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Sorry for your loss, Donna. That's so recent. That's just like a week and a few days ago. I hope you're doing well. And I mean, you know that she is in the best place for her. So I hope that brings you some peace and some comfort in knowing that. But let's see what Spirit wants to tell us first. And then if you want, you can drop a name in the chat and I can see what I can get. But I don't know if you caught me earlier, Donna. I don't know if you stepped away. I was mentioning that I have all my cards shuffled right here, right? And the last reading I did for you, and I think it's on this your best friend, we used the Urban Crow, and I'm getting chills now. And I shuffled the deck, and released any energy from past readings. And I have all the cards sitting face up. And guess what's at the commitment? There is the blueberry again, Donna. So I feel like, oh, like she's just reminding you. I have you, Miss Sherlock. I have your question starred. I feel like she's reminding you of that. I don't know it. Leslie. Okay, Donna, and look, this was at the top of the deck, and this was at the bottom below this card. And weren't these the same 2 cards you got? Donna says, oh yeah, these were the same 2. I mean, I remember because it was just Thursday, but these are the same 2 cards you got. And I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled this deck, and these are sitting face up, and you were the first person in my chat. But they're also taking me back to as I was pressing. Yeah, Donna, yes, they are. Look, I'm getting chills. So I feel like she knew you were going to hi Joe. Oh, hi Joa. I'll get back to you shortly. Donna, I'm sorry. Yes, it is the exact same cards you got. So I feel she knew you were going to ask about her again. So I guess she's reminding you of these same cards. No lie, they are sitting right here. Commitment and then survival is looking at me. But I'm going to try to draw this symbol and get it to you, Donna, because as I was pressing my hair out, I saw an interesting symbol. I'll see if Spirit can show me back the symbol. And I was like, what is that symbol? And I know it's a sacred geometry symbol. So I'm going to see if I can replicate the symbol that I saw, because I feel like that came in and it might have been for you. Okay, but let's see what else she wants to say. And I'm going to use a different deck. Hi, Lottie B. Good morning. Hi, Leah. Morning. Welcome. Lacey Gray. Good morning. If I miss anyone, please, it's not on purpose. I'm trying to stay on track, stay on time, so I don't hold you past 12 p.m. Okay, let's go back to Donna. Leslie. Is there something you want Donna Marie to know? Let's go back to Donna's original question. Do you have a message for Donna? Oh. Donna, I heard, okay, this is going back to the cards, because I heard again in my head, in time. In time. I feel she's feeling a bit better, because today, her energy, what I'm getting, it feels a little bit, not that it was heavy, but a little bit lighter, a little bit, if you think of charging your cell phone, right, and it's all the way on red, and you see that you get that first little marker of green, the excitement that you feel, that's kind of like what I'm feeling. But let's see what she wants to whisper to you. She says hope. Okay, what does hope mean? What does hope mean, Leslie? Okay. Okay. Donna Marie, I got this card for you, and it says, let this be your sign. And you see all those lights that are going up the staircase. It also looks like it's a person, right? But those lights that are clear going up the staircase. I feel like because she is starting to feel her spirit is starting to feel a bit more energized. You know, she just got that one small green stroke of energy. And then she's saying hope. What I'm hearing is there's something you may be worried about, and that's why she's telling you to let this be your sign. And maybe it's her own energy being revitalized, because I don't know what she was dealing with when she was alive, but the fact of her being revitalized brings hope. So let her, the messages that you're getting about her and her progress, I would say, I mean, on that side, let that be your sign that there is hope for whatever it is you're dealing with. Okay, do not give up on hope. You know, always I try to release the outcome, because you know, at the end of the day, the universe, if it's for our highest good, um it'll work out. Okay, so I hope that helps, Donna Marie. You can let me know, and I'm just going to scroll through real quick to to see if I missed any other questions, and I don't think I did. Okay, but she is with you. And you know this, Donna Marie. Leslie is with you. So don't give up. Don't think that it's a done deal, whatever it is. Hope. Keep hope alive within you. Within every time you get that thought, try to find something, a memory of her that's gonna light you up. That's gonna light that flame of excitement that instills back that hope within you. Okay, Donna Marie. Hope that helps. Okay, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing? May I have a card pull for me? Any message that Spirit wants to give me? Okay, Jessica. Okay. What do we want Jessica to know today? I'm hearing Bob Marley's. First, I heard the word everything will be all right. And then I started hearing the Bob Marley song, Everything's gonna be all right. I know I'm not the best singer in the world, but everything will be all right. That's the message they want you to know, Jessica Lynn. And I'm going to pull a card for you from this messenger oracle. It's cute. And it's animals. There's an owl, a wolf. And I think that's the image, or one of the images that people think of as Pan. This is the deck, just so you know. Okay. What does Jessica needs to know from the cards? You guided me to this deck. What does Jessica need to know? Oh, Jessica. Spirit wants you to know it's time to ground. I'm sorry about the glare. If you haven't been grounding, do so, find time to do so. If it's just imagining yourself with roots growing out of your feet down into Mother Earth. If you can walk on the grass barefooted for a little bit, allowing yourself to ground and releasing anything, because the first song we got was everything's going to be all right, right? So anything that's not of your highest good, you ask Mother Earth to transmute it, to send it down into her. She knows what to do with it, but they want you to ground. Okay, time to ground. Okay. Another thing someone told me the other day to do was envision a stream of golden light coming down from the cosmos, from the divine, flowing through my chakras all the way down. And I take my time with them, and I let the light circulate around my chakras, flush or whatever it's not of my highest good, all the way down to each chakra, and then I send it down into Mother Earth. So if you can't get outside, you can do that as well, to help bring in the divine golden light and ground you into Mother Earth. All right, Jessica, I hope that helps. I'm still okay. Liz, I have your question. Just trying to see if I missed anything. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. You're welcome. Donna. Hi, Polly. Welcome. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Oh, Donna, I'm now getting back. Oh, okay. Well, we read that one already. Okay. Good. All right. Next question. So I'm going to unstar Donna, unstar Jessica. Sue Tuffy. When will I get a job? Oh, hearts to you. Hearts back to you, Sue. Okay. Sue wants to know when will she find a job. Is this the right timing for Sue to work? So I keep hearing in my head, no matter, I switched around the question because I kept hearing, change the question, change the question. So when I heard it the first time, I asked if this was the right time for you to be working. And I heard again, change the question. So do you mind, Sue? And I'm going to keep a check on it for you. I'm going to keep checking the chat. Let's see if you can change maybe try to reword the question, right? Because it says, you ask, when will I get a job? And I don't want to put it in my words because my words may not be your words. So if you don't mind, like, changing the question a little bit, because no matter how I ask it, I keep hearing change the question. Okay, so I'll come back to you, Sue. I'm not going to unstar you. I'll come back to you. Okay. Hi, Namira. Okay. Namira asks, will I ever going through the trauma healing? Will I ever get, okay, going through trauma. I lost my mom in 2023 and break up with my love partner. I feel so sad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss, Namira. As, the loss of your mom. Okay, and then you broke up with your love partner. Okay. When I read the breakup with my love partner part, I heard it's because it's to work on you. Have you been giving, 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 and giving? You know, I'm not sure what was going on with your mom. If she was, ill before she passed and you were caring for her, and then in your relationship with your love partner, you were caring for them, doing a whole lot. But what spirit, when I read the last part, break up with my love partner, that's what I heard. It's time for you to work on you. Okay. Will you ever go through it? Yes. Yes, it will get easier, is what I'll say from my personal experience. And this is me talking now. This is not, I haven't asked Spirit the question yet. It gets easier. Allow yourself, and this is where the working on you comes in. Allow yourself to focus on one if you can. Focus on the grief with your mom, losing her. Go through the motions. When you feel that you're at a place where you are a bit okay, right? Maybe not crying ever so often, you're able to look at pictures without the total breakdown. Once you find you've gotten to that point, then because now you're focusing on you, right? You're healing that loss. Then I feel like it's time. Let me see how I want to word this. The healing of the losing the partner or the breakup with the partner is going to flow right in. And here's why. Because what Spirit is making me feel now is there's a dependency, right? And when you lose your mom, you lose anyone due to, that they're passing, we become, some, not all, become dependent on others. And your partner, there was a codependency. You became dependent on them, is what they're making me feel. And you are stronger than that, is what I'm hearing. So that breakup is to help you reclaim your strength, reclaim your power, reclaim the I want to say light, but light is not the word. Reclaim or reignite that flame that is waiting to just like burst. Think of a candle when you light a candle. So allow yourself to deal with one at a time, go through the process with your mom's transitioning. You have your angels, you have your guide, you have your mom who is there to help you through the process. Okay? So trust and believe that you have the power within you to reclaim who you are and not be dependent on this partner. Hi, Cosmic Blue Avian. Good morning. Okay, yes, I have to do that. Okay, so Namira says, yes, she has to do it. Okay, let's see what else I can get for you, Namira. Okay. Do you mind telling me your mom's name, Namira, please? Shah Sultana. Okay, I got it, Namira. Thank you. I have you restart Sutafi. It's interesting, Namira. They took me to the Oracle of the Phoenix, and the Phoenix rises out of the ashes, the rebirth. So let's see what the cards want you to know. What does the mirror need to know in her healing journey? this card kind of makes me want to cry a little bit. They had me pull from the Rising of the Phoenix card deck, and it says, recognize happiness. And there you have this young lady standing in front of a mirror, and the phoenix is right there, the flame igniting to let her know, you know, my mom name is bad. Okay. Letting her know who she is. The happiness, even though Namira, you have the loss of your mom and the loss of your partner, dig deep within and find any little thing, a memory with your mom that makes you laugh. There's so much joy, there's so much happiness around us that sometimes when we're going through these struggles, we can't see it. You know, if you have pets, and I feel this is why they told me about the pets, to pull from the animal deck. If you have pets, a cat, a dog, you know, whatever it may be, spend time with that animal. Find the little glimmers, and I'm taking this from Tarasage because he said glimmers of hope, right? Yes, she is. What is this? Yes, she is so a soft energy. As I read your message, Namira, I'm seeing you, an image of you in my head with photos. If you have a photo album from childhood to now, go through it. I feel like that is going to help you through this grieving process. You know, I said it earlier and that was just me talking. Now that I'm connected, they're showing it to me again. So allow yourself to open up that album. Allow yourself to fully look at, and I think there may be things that you may not even have seen when you looked at those images a while back. But recognizing those images, recognizing everything that's around you as you step outside, the birds humming, right? The little crickets chirping, the I don't know where you are, but if there's stray animals, you know, as the cats meow or the dogs bark, find the wagging of their tails, find the happiness in those, or recognize the happiness, I should say, in those little moments. Find a glimmer of hope. And yes, what I'm hearing is that you will get through this trauma. Things will be okay. It ta- it it takes time, but allow yourself the grace to go through the process. All right, Namir, and I hope that helps you. And you said yes, you have lots of photos of her. And if you look at them and you just want to bawl your eyes out, bawl your eyes out. Because guess what? She's right there with you. Okay. And that's part of healing. Okay. So all the best, Namiro. You're welcome, dear. Okay. Miss Sherlock. Question. Please ask my late father of us. Ooh. So Miss Sherlock, I did not open the records. Because I'm not doing it's kind of like Akashic records. I love my dad's intellect, but his infidelity to my mom was not admirable. Okay. I'm going to see what I can get without going into the records, okay? Did you say what your dad's name was? Let's see. If you can let me know your dad's name, Miss Sherlock. I'm just scrolling through while I wait for Miss Sherlock. Okay, get you started. Let's see. Don. Okay. All right. Got it. Name is Don. His name is Don. Okay. Don, Miss Sherlock would like to know of a significant life that you had with her. Oh, what's interesting, Miss Sherlock, is I heard strength. As I read, you loved your dad's intellect, but the situation with your mom was not admirable. So, in coming back to this lifetime, what he said to me was, it was to teach strength, to teach you what not to accept. And even though it's what not to accept in someone else, and it could be anyone else, it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical romantic relationship, but it's helping you to create boundaries, right? Because what he's showing me is, I see you as a little girl. You're probably about 10, 11 years old. Well, look, do you have dark hair? Oh, I don't. Do you have? Okay, the little girl has. I see she has like dark hair. It's not. It doesn't look black. It's like a dark brown or fading into a dark brown, but it's on the darker side, brunettish. And he's showing me. I see this. The image I'm seeing is this little girl, 10, 11 years old, and she's observing. She's standing off to the side and she's watching a situation happening over here. But I'm not seeing the situation, but in her head, in her mind, I'm hearing her saying to herself, this is not for me. This is not what I want. This is not what I would want. That is what the little girl is saying in her head as she observes. And mind you, I don't see what she's seeing, so I don't know. Her dress, though, it seems like it's not this lifetime. The dress that I'm seeing is like when I watch real old movies, it has kind of like a puffy sleeve, but it's short with elastic in the arm and the little ruffle thing. But the style is not modern. And she's just standing there watching. I don't see anybody else. I don't hear anybody else. But I see her standing in this hallway, observing something going on in the room and telling herself that this is not what she wants. So I'm going to pull a card for you as well, Miss Sherlock. Let me see what Miss Sherlock said. Don. Mm-hmm. Hi, I am Lulu. Hi, Carl. How are you? Good morning. Okay, Miss Sherlock, then fascinating. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting, Miss Sherlock, because normally until I'll see like with somebody else, but I don't see anybody. She's just standing off watching. And the dress is not of this life. It's not of this current lifetime. It's not something I see people wearing. But I'm gonna pull a card for you from let's pull from the Divine Animals Oracle. But that's kind of like what you were supposed to learn, setting boundaries, and not just with him. Um, it's like with everybody in your life, right? Because by whatever you saw, whatever you were observing at that age, 10 or 11, you were telling yourself that that's not what you want for you as you grew older. And it's a house setting, so I'm assuming you probably were watching your parents in that lifetime. Okay, let's see. What does Miss Sherlock need to know from the animals? Let's see. Oh, I can't read this card. This is interesting. Okay, so I guess that's not the card. So the card I pulled for you, you have the elephant, Miss Sherlock. And the elephant says leadership. Okay. And you see behind, okay, you've had a problem with boundaries, but oh, okay. And it's, you see, there's that image of that person, that female standing behind the elephant. But even though this says leadership, as I go back to the image of that little girl, that 10, 11 year, what's interesting, this is card number 10. Can you see that? I'm not sure why, because I don't have any light reflecting, but right here, it's card number 10. And the little girl was about 10 or 11 years old. So from that, in that moment, in that life, she took control. She was trying to, right? Because how much as a 10, 11-year-old control can we had? But she made the decision that whatever she was seeing was not for her. And if you think about it, that's a leadership decision, right? We stand up for ourselves, we create boundaries. You're taking control of the situation. So that's what spirit wants you to know. And I hope that helps and makes sense for you, Miss Sherlock. But you overcame it. Okay, took you years. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Let's see, starred. Okay, Sue Toffee, let's jump into you. Oh my goodness. New signed work contract by September. Okay. Actually, let's ask. Okay, I'm going to ask my pendulum because I don't think I have a card here that may answer that question. A deck that may answer that question. So I'm going to use my pendulum. I'm going to ask some personal questions first. Am I working with my high vibrational beings of love and light of the divine? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So my yes goes back and forth. My no go. I'm going to move this question soon. My yes goes back and forth. My no's goes in a circle. And my maybes go left to right. Okay. Sue's question. Would Sue start a new job or sign a new work contract and begin working by September of 2025? Would Sue Toffee start new employment by September of 2025? Okay, Sue, it's giving me a no. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you. Would Sue Toffee sign a new work contract and begin employment by December of 2025? Would Sue Toffee sign a new work contract and begin employment by December of 2025? Okay, so it's not going to be September, but I'm getting, and it's going heavier. I'm getting a yes for December. Oh, wow. And it's going heavier. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to ask another question. Thank you. Would this opportunity for Sue, based on the question I asked earlier, would it be by December 1st of 2025? Would this new work opportunity for Sue Toffee, based on the question I asked earlier, begin by December 1st of 2025? Okay, Sue, that's another yes. So it's going to be by December 1st of 2025. Okay. Hope that helps you, Sue. Hi, Viviani. How are you? Welcome. Let's see if Sue said anything. Nope, not yet. Okay. Let's go to. I'm hoping I'm not gonna butcher your name. I'm gonna try. Is it Jiao? I think that's it. So please, I apologize because I try to pronounce people's name, but I hope I got that right. Hi, Akela. How is Raquel towards me? Okay, Jiao. So Raquel is not here. So I don't want to go into that person's energy, Raquel's energy, without her consent. So what we can do is we can see what the vibe is, what the vibe is around with the energy around you and Raquel. Is it in your highest good? Is things going to work out or what? And again, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so let's check the vibe. And I hope you're still here. Joe. Let me see if you said anything. What's the vibe between? We have been a bit distant. Okay. What's the vibe between Joe and Raquel? For the spirit one. Ooh. What's the vibe? Make sure. Okay. Is this it for Joe? Raquel situation? Should I shuffle again? Shuffle. Okay. Is this it for Joe? Raquel situation. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to even read your comment. I'm just going to read the card. So the vibe between you and Raquel, this is the card I got. And it says there's a bit of, it says envy, but at the bottom it says resentful, competitive, or discontent. So there maybe Raquel is wanting a bit more, is kind of like what I may be feeling. And maybe you are not in the position right now to give the moments. So what do you want Joe to know? This distance I'm hearing, Joe, is it may not be a bad thing. This distance may give some time to think through the situation. This distance may give some time to heal. For you, I'm hearing be clear, right? And it could be on both sides. Be clear. Because what I'm feeling like a scale. There's a bit of imbalance. There's uncertainty as to where we are, what we're going to do. So communicate clearly. Communicate. I'm going to see what you said, Joe. Wait, where is Joe? Oh, you're here. Oh, Juwao. Okay, thank you. It's Juwao. Okay. That's how you Juwao. I'm going to try to remember that. Juwao. Okay, Viviani. Okay, so Juwao says they've been a bit distant. See, we had kind of an argument where I said everything that I was feeling about her keep doing the same things. Ding, 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 ding. Like listening what other people were saying that, okay, And you know what, Joao? You can't change her, right? All you can do is change you. You have already clearly stated, based on here, you said, you said everything that you were feeling. Give her space, give her some time to truly, and that's what I'm feeling. That's why I kept feeling the imbalance, right? Here you are with this, or maybe, and here she is with this, listening to people. So we take this outside influences. Okay. So you know that. So what do you do for you? I can't tell you what to do, but you have to lay the cards out in front of you. And as Spirit says, this may not be a bad thing, is what I heard. Take the time, the separation of time, and figure out what it is you want. If this is really what you want to build a future with Raquel, then you may have to accept her for, who she is. But that outside influence is going to, because he says resentful, competitive, and discontent. That outside influence, listening to what others have to say, is going to continue to be, sad to say, like a little thorn in the situation. So if she comes back, be clear again, and you set your boundaries. So what it is you want out of this relationship, what you expect. Okay. I told her I wanted something more than a friendship. She was the one saying she doesn't want that. Okay. Then is her ex always insisting on trying to go back to her. And that's where I guess I heard the healing. She needs to heal. You need to give her, if she's saying to you that she's not ready for that next level yet, that's okay. I'll give her the time to heal from that past situation that she's been with. And if she is the one for you, believe me, it'll come back. Sometimes, the old folks have a saying, let the bird go. And if it's for you, it'll come right on back to you. Give her time to heal. Give her time to determine what it is she wants, because you don't want a relationship and then the ex is communicating with her, reaching out to her, and then that creates more turmoil and chaos within your relationship. Okay, Joao, I hope that helps, and I wish you and Raquel would like to be on good terms. Give her the space. Give her the space to go through whatever she's dealing with. I would say, respect her decision to not wanting to be in a relationship right now, because she's struggling. There's, again, that scale. She's going through her own thing. Just give her grace. Let her know that if ever she wants to talk, you are there. And, respect her boundary as well as she respect yours, is what I think is what I have to say. Okay. I wish you all the best, Joao. Thanks for being here, because you're brand new to me. Thank you. Let's see. Liz. Hi, Liz. Are you here? Liz? Let me take a quick look. I always say I'll try to stay on time, and then I get so long-winded with my messages, and you're welcome, Joao. I get so long-winded and I always run out of time. Okay, let's see if Liz is still here. Liz, are you here? Yes, Liz is here. Okay. May I request a message from Spirit that I need to know? Okay, I'm going to do the Messenger Oracle deck. Spirit, what does Liz need to know right now in this present moment for her highest good? What does Liz need to know? Liz, I heard trust. Trust. What's this answer now? Is this it for Liz? Should I shuffle again? Spirit wants you to let go of the old. Let go of it. It's okay. Trust that you are supported. Trust that you are guided. Okay. And even though this is a peacock, and we know the peacock's feathers typically look like this, look at that beautiful, bright, vibrant yellow that's on this side of the peacock, right? I've never seen a peacock with feathers like that. But the vibrancy, the when I look at this, I feel supported. So trust. Spirit wants you to let go of the old, whatever it is, and trust that they have your back. All right, Liz, that's what our Spirit wants you to know. Thank you for your question. There are a lot of peacocks near my. Whoa! Liz, you are. Hi, Linda. Liz, you are going. If you ever run across a peacock that looks like this, you have to let us know. You have to come back and let us know. But just let go of the old and trust that you are supported. When you look at those peacocks, know that you have the support needed of spirit. And it's interesting that they are right near you. There's a lot of them around you. And that's the card that spirit choose for you today. Okay. So thank you, Liz. All right. Hi, Lulu. No, wait, wrong one. Hi, I am Lulu. Good morning. I keep it for. Oh, thank you. So are you. I am Lulu. I will love a message from my mom if she will chat with you. Okay. Do I have your mom's name? I am Lulu. I'm gonna just scroll back up real quick just to see. If not, if you can just drop it in the chat, that'll be good. I am Lulu. Yes, trust the process. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Liz. Okay, Margaret or Peggy? Okay, let's see. I am Margaret or Peggy. Okay, I'm going to tell you the first thing I saw, Lulu. So I've been sitting here for the past hour, and you've seen my eyes has been closed sometimes as I do readings. And from this side coming into my right eye, I see like if somebody is flickering a flashlight, like they turn it on, or it's kind of like it's not fast moving, it's slow. So for that, it's like awareness is I am here. So I don't know if you communicate with your mom, if you feel, if you sense her, but that flashlight, like it's like this. It's like this. To me, what I get from that is that she is letting you know that she is there. And it's interesting that she's coming in on the right. So I would like to know if you have this same feeling that comes into your right eye, because I was not getting that before. Mm, yep, and there it's getting brighter. Okay, so what's the message, Miss Peggy? I heard in my head turning on the lights. Turning on the lights. Okay, let's see what I am Lulu might have said. I am Lulu. Do you feel like if somebody plays with your light switches in your house, if you're still here? Because she is trying to make you aware that she's around, and now it's gone. The light is gone, and there's no light shining in here. Um, okay, well, since I haven't heard from I Am Lulu, I'm gonna go ahead to the next reading. But that's her message. She's trying to get your attention. She's flickering the lights. Um, she's bringing awareness to you that she is there with you. I Am Lulu. Oh, wait, let's see. I'm Lulu responded. I don't know what light means, no, but I have a light that goes on sometimes and stays off most of the time, even though it's on. That's your mother. That is your mother. I am Lulu. Because the light, uh, I actually have a light here that has different, so it's like, the dimmer lights. You push it and it comes on to one level, then you push it again, it gets brighter, and then it gets brighter, and then it gets brighter. That's what she's doing. So your mom is trying to get your attention via that. So the next time it happens, say, hey mom, is this you? Are you here? And see what she says. Okay, because after I ask her what's the message, that's what I heard. Turning on the lights. Okay. So that's the message I have for you from your mom. I am Lulu. Let me know if you do ask the question, if you notice the light sometimes goes on or off. Okay. Thank you. All right. I think this is the last question for the day. We have Carl. Let's see. Carl Hees. Are there any good message from my guides for next week? Will I be able to move into my own place before the end of the month? Okay. Well, first of all, they always have good messages, Carl. But you want one specifically for next week. Carl's guides. Do you have a great message for Carl for next week? Carl also wants to know if he'll be moving into his own place, right? And I'm going to use this messenger deck. Oh, okay. Card. Carl, don't scream at me. It's not me. It's the universe, because this card came flying out the deck. And what's interesting is before I shuffle, while I was shuffling, I'm sorry, I was like, wow, I haven't used any of my other decks. I have a dragon deck. I have my crow deck. I have other decks. And guess what flew out of the deck? I'm going to hide your comment. And there comes a dragon. And Spirit is telling you, Carl, to be patient. Your good message for next week is to be patient. Don't try to rush the outcome of things. Allow Spirit to do their magic without you second guessing or trying to manipulate. I mean, that seems like a harsh word, but in your mind, mentally manipulating the outcome of what is to be, because at the end of the day, if it's not of your highest good, it's not going to be for you. But Spirit wants you to be patient. Now, are you going to move into, let's go back here. Will you be able to move into your own place before the end of August? Okay. I release any energies from previous readings. This pendulum is clear as I work with my guides of high vibrational energy, love, and light for Carl to get the answer that he needs for his highest good. Will Carl be able to, oops, darn it. Move this. Okay, thank you. Will Carl be able to move into his new place by the end of August? So will Carl be able to move into his new place by August 31st? Will Carl Hees be able to move into his new place by August 31st? Carl, I'm getting a yes. It's getting heavier. Okay, thank you. Let me ask another question. Am I working with my high vibrational beings of love and light as I ask questions that are of the highest good for my current readers? Is this pendulum being manipulated by beings of high vibrational energy, love, and light to relay positive messages for my current readers? And there we have a yes, and it's getting heavier, and they're starting to swing it heavier. I always ask that question because I know that sometimes pendulums can be manipulated by others. So, okay, Carl, they said yes by the end of August. So let's see by August 23rd. That'll be next week. Will Carl Hees be able to move into his new place by August 23rd? Will Carl Hees be able to move into his new place by August 23rd? That's a yes, Carl. That's a yes. Oh, you're welcome, Carl. Let's see what Carl's had to say. That's fine, Akela. Never. You're welcome. So, Carl, be patient based on what the guides are saying from the cards. And yes, it says that you'll be able to move into your new place by, let's say for sure, August 31st. They said a yes to the 23rd, but oh, it is. Wow. Wow. And what are the odds that I actually picked that date, August 23rd? Thanks for validating that. So, and I got a huge chill. So, your late dad, Carl, may be working with you to get you into this place. So, you have to let me know if you move in by, or let us know, I should say, not really me. You don't have to. If you move into your place by August the 23rd. Maybe. All right, everyone. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. But I want to thank you all for coming, sharing your time and space with me, and having beautiful conversations within the chat. I'm sorry that I couldn't keep up with the chat. It's a little difficult, the back and forth, back and forth. But, thank you for supporting each other within the chat as I see. And if I missed anyone, again, I apologize. I'll try to get your question next week. Okay. So I guess this is telling me that I may have a show next week on the 23rd. But I will be back on again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time with Sun Psychic Jean. So if you didn't get a question answered here, I think I got everyone. Please feel free to join Sun Psychic Jean and I tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish you all love, light, peace, and comfort. Have an amazing weekend and an even better start to your next week. Bye-bye.